yo, thanks for tuning in to Celebs Source, your source for celeb news. Now, today we got black youngster addressing the crowd. Charges on 5-year-old foreign. Pooh Shiesty with his hands in the air. Megan with the op-ed, and Dr. Dre's wife on some embezzlement schemes. Again, thanks for tuning in to Celebs Source. If this is your first time to the channel, hop on in and buckle up. The probability for whiplash is through the roof. Hey yo, hit that bell icon to get your notifications when the insanity drops, and hit the thumbs up icon if you respect the hustle. Hey yo, Mesmerize Entertainment Productions, much respect. Nav Brown, we appreciate you, homie. And Ivan Mejia, we appreciate you supporting the channel. Much respect and salute. Hey yo, now stepping out the pen is black youngster, who we reported to you a few days ago that he was arrested in Texas on some weapons charges. Now, the craziest part of that story to me was the fact that the pic was taken of him by someone who claimed to be his lawyer, which made me say, yo, why in the hell, right, would this lawyer post this kind of pic? Well, come to find out, your boy Celeb ain't completely lost it. Apparently, black youngster was met by some dude that was looking to represent him, right? Now, black youngster declined his legal representation or services, even stating that he would be willing to pay the attorney to help some of his boys that were locked up. Yo, take a listen at what black youngster had to say on that.
Y'all know me, y'all know for a fact, every time I ever caught a case, you ain't never seen no that jank ass lawyer going up posting no fucking picture of me. I don't pay that type of income for no more. What type of I am? Having real who y'all want for that this come to the jail, come. I say your attorney don't want to meet you. He want to see you or whatever. I said, huh? My lawyer ain't even from this. So I said, I go to the front. Not to mention I'm stuck in the little room and shit. I couldn't get out the room. So he really had me when I got in the room anyway. So I get in the room, he coming in he can help me. I said, look, bro, I don't need help. As long as I've been going to jail, you should already know I don't need no help. I ain't never been in need for no lawyer ever. I got the same lawyer from 15 years, bro. You feel me? So and then he busted. I said, man, look, if you want to help somebody, it's about 13, 14 of us in here, bro. Like, you probably can help one of my or something. I'll pay you for one of them, but I'm cool. I don't need you for me because I don't know you. Realize I ain't need his help and I ain't want.
He said, the ninja realized I ain't need his help. He looked at me like I was a crazy dumb behind ninja, but I'm looking at him like, yo, who the F is you? My lawyer don't come to see me in jail. The ninja just posted that ish on Instagram and y'all went for it. Close quote. Of course we went for it, bruh. But we thought, bruh, man, was your mans. You see what I'm saying? We started questioning your judgment and coming to the determination that we were gonna have to represent you ourselves because we knew for certain this guy wasn't gonna do good by you, homie. Especially when he posted that particular pic. Even my peoples was like, yo, my peoples were like, well, why can't a lawyer look like that? Because I mean, I was like, yo, man, look at his lawyer. Look at his lawyer. It's like he fulfilled some kind of crazy stereotype, and I was sitting there falling in line with the stereotype like, yo, this is what his lawyer looks like? I thought he was supposed to look, 5-year-old foreign found himself also locked up on some sketchy charges as well. You like sketchy charges? You talk about celeb. Your boy was arrested in New Jersey over the weekend for simple assault and knowingly causing bodily harm. Knowingly causing bodily harm? What exactly does that mean? Now, when the news first dropped, right, they didn't drip out too many details, but when the info started to leak out, it was not looking good. The Brooklyn artist stands accused of assaulting his 24-year-old pregnant girlfriend in a luxury high-rise condo in Edgewater. Now, because of the nature of the crime, right, your boy was being held without bond at a county jail. Now, before you set your boy on fire at the stake, 5-year-old's pregnant girlfriend took to social media to address the matter and stated the following. She said, quote, "Thank you all so much for your kind words, but I would like to clarify a few things. I did not call the police on 5-year-old. I did not press charges, and I do not want the father of my children in jail. A situation happened in our home, and a nosy neighbor called the police. The police are the ones who press charges, and in time, Favi will be relieved of all charges. Thank you for respecting our privacy during this time. Close quote. Was I supposed to keep this private, lady? Now, of course, social media blamed her and said she pulled a classic Adam and Eve move and blamed the neighbors who inserted themselves into the situation. So, if his girlfriend's saying it's not that serious and nothing happened, then I guess it's safe to assume his release is imminent. We mentioned to you a few days ago, right, that Gucci Mane's artist Pooh Shiesty was on the run, or at least on the road, in a green McLaren sports car with the fuzz hot on his tail and the two victims on either side of the fuzz. Well, your boy pulled the ride over to turn himself over to the police, which was the wisest move in my opinion, because you know if they gotta look for you for a minute, they gonna eventually come busting down my door thinking I'm you, bruh, and ain't no telling whether they gonna bust through the door blazing or not. So thank you, sir, for turning yourself in. Now, police claim that the shooting was over a drug deal and sneaker deal that went sideways. Now, Shiesty is now facing, on a side note, right? His name can't possibly be helping his situation. But anyhow, Shiesty is facing charges that include armed robbery with a firearm, aggravated battery with a deadly weapon doing great bodily harm, aggravated assault with a firearm, and theft. Bruh, that's a lot of charges, man. I swear they add on charges so something could stick. Like anything. It's like they throw the whole thing to the wall in the hopes that something sticks. Whatever. Looks like we gotta wait to see how that whole thing plays out. Now, we mentioned to you before, right, that your boy Tory Lanez went to court and the judge essentially told him, yo, don't talk to that girl, don't look at that girl, don't go near that girl. If you see her coming, you go in the opposite direction, and don't you dare touch no firearms. And how far do you have to stay from that girl? A football field. One football field, because we know y'all done came for, I was like, yo, man, I ain't gonna even go into it, okay? My bad, I said 2 and I meant 1. If you don't know what I'm talking about, don't look at the next video. Yesterday's video, whatever you do, stay far away from it, okay? They essentially told him, yo, if you even so much as throw a bullet at Megan Thee Stallion, it's a wrap. Okay? Now, Megan Thee Stallion wrote an op-ed for the New York Times in disappointment over the concept that she was not fully believed, which is crazy, right? You see the bullet wounds on her foot, and some of y'all still like, man, that ain't what it is. Even though Tory was charged, and she said that he did it. Now, Megan's address in the op-ed stated the following. It said, I was recently the victim of an act of violence by a man. After a party, I was popped twice as I walked away from him. We were not in a relationship. That's a curious detail to just throw in there out of nowhere. Truthfully, I was shocked that I ended up in that place. My initial silence about what happened was out of fear for myself and my friends. Although she did say, with her face, that she didn't want the popo involved because she know how things go sideways real quick. But anyway, even as a victim, I've been met with skepticism and judgment. The way people have publicly questioned and debated whether I played a role in my own violent assault proves that my fears about discussing what happened were unfortunately warranted. Close quote. Yo, the issue, open that quote right back up. The issue is even more intense for black women who struggle against stereotypes and are seen as angry or threatening when we try to stand up for ourselves and our sisters. There's not much room for passionate advocacy if you're a black woman. Close quote. Yo, it's crazy, right? That your girl even had to write that. That's my word, man. And I ain't saying it for skins, man. You know what I'm saying? What I'm saying is, black women really do get the short end of the stick almost every time, bruh. Come on, man. We saw the wounds in her foot, and cats are still doubting that. Come on, man. It's still out. The verdict is still out as to who popped her. And Tory, although he's the guy that's been named, the glove doesn't fit. You know what I'm saying? And you know what that means when the glove don't fit, right? Yeah. You okay. Anyway, and finally, Dr. Dr. Dre's business partner, Larry Chapman, has stated that Nicole Young, Dre's estranged wife, is accused of stealing almost $400K from the Record One studio he and Dre founded. Now, it's one thing, right, if these were just words, but now the LAPD are investigating whether she embezzled $385,029. 29. Anyway, by withdrawing money from the studio's corporate account shortly after she filed for divorce. Now, she claims that doing that shouldn't be a problem, and she has the right to the money because her name is also on the account. But if the DA believes there's enough evidence to Dre's business partner's claim of embezzlement, Miss Nicole could be in for some time behind bars. Yo, let's hope, right, that she does not get charged on some embezzlement schemes, because that would be insane. I mean, I'm never down for folks getting locked up unless they actually committed some real crazy crimes or any crime that necessitates a penalty. You know, then whatever, man, lock them up. Oh, come on, man. Like, really, like, it's gotten to that point where they accusing a lady of embezzlement? That's her account. Look, let us know what you think, right? If your lady goes into your joint account, should she get a new striped jumpsuit with a ball and chain and numbers on her back? And ain't it sad that Megan got clapped, then had to defend herself online for having got clapped? I mean, ain't it equivalent to the dude that got clapped by the fuzz 7 times in the back, then got handcuffed to the gurney? And yo, let us know what you think. Be sure to like, be sure to subscribe. Thanks for tuning in to Celebs Source, your source for celeb news.